Talk, 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 blah, blah, blah. More talk, more blah. Rebuttal talk, counter blah. Yeah, okay. Sounds like your typical presidential debate, right? Only it's not really a debate. It's a couple of guys tossing around their party's talking points, that's all. Supporters of one guy hear what they want to hear, and supporters of the other guy hear what they want to hear. We, listeners, viewers, don't actually learn anything. It's actually just a bunch of free airtime to hear more of the same and to be told more of the same. Oh boy, lucky us, huh? Wow. You know, if candidates actually tried to actually engage each other in an actual exchange of actual ideas, no one would know how to react. But that's not going to happen, is it? No. So maybe we need to find a different way to see if a candidate's equipped before we hand over the economy, the nuclear arsenal, and the keys to Air Force One. You know, debates are what these guys say they would do, or guess what they would do, or what they promise they would do. But that doesn't mean that's what they'll do. I want to see actions. Do they not speak louder than these words that they use? I want to see how these guys would deal with foreign leaders and foreign policy without actually putting them on the clock. How would they deal with the need for military action, military intervention? What is their strategic thinking? I want to see it before. I don't care what they say. I want to see what they do. Is either one of these guys a good negotiator, either domestically with Congress and lobbyists and special interests, or a good negotiator abroad with foreign leaders and such? And how about cooperating with others, our friends and our enemies alike? How do we test this? How do we find this out? I don't believe what they say, and even if they believe what they say, that doesn't mean that's what they're going to do. How quick are they to attack? Too quick? Not quick enough? How slow are they to defend? That's an important thing to know. How would they set the stage with foreign leaders to our best advantage, to the country's best advantage? Are these guys more style than substance? I want to know. How are they going to handle setbacks with class and dignity? How are we going to know that by them telling us stuff? Are they a good sport? Are they a sore loser? Important things to know. How clever at politicking are they? I mean, really, when it gets right down to the rubber meeting the road. And what about long-term thinking? They tell us what their long-term goals are, but I want proof. And what about their inner circle of advisors, cabinet members, their administration? Will they be any good? The people they pick? I'd like to know some of the people they're going to pick. I'd like to see them work with some of the people they say they're going to pick. These are all good things to know. I know this is a lot of questions, but we need to know the answers to these. And none of these questions get answered in the so-called debates or town hall meetings. It's a lot of talk. Wouldn't we like to see, rather than hear, what they think they would do? I mean, these are all valid questions, and we should have them answered. It's not unreasonable to ask any of these questions of the person who has their finger on the button. So, here's the concept. We should replace some, but maybe not all, of the forthcoming presidential debates with a more telling, more revealing, more insightful method of evaluation: games. Games. A simple game of chess. Have them sit down across the chessboard from each other and have them play. Basic, straightforward, easy to learn, easy to understand, easy to analyze chess. And the nation watches. Best 2 out of 3. No outside help, and we don't even have to care who wins. It's how they play that's important. How they attack, how they defend, how aggressive and how thoughtful they are. Chess can tell us a lot about their character. Head to head, just two people. Game of strategy, strength, patience. It can show us much more about a person's ability to lead than what they say, especially since what they say is filtered through all this market-tested groupthink. Chess matches live on TV, just like a debate. Some chess experts can help us understand the game. You know, ESPN provides play-by-play and commentary, so everyone can understand the game and what these guys are doing. Okay, let's take it a step further. A little finesse, a little politics, huh? The game of poker. That's big these days. 5-card draw, nothing wild. Each player starts with $1,000, no credit. How good or bad are you at bluffing? That's an important thing to know about our president. Think about Kennedy and the Cuban missiles, Reagan and Star Wars. Now those guys were poker players. Chess doesn't allow for luck. Poker is barely anything but the luck of the draw, the turn of an unfriendly card, and we watch them finagle out of it. I like it. And there's some other games that show off leadership skills. Stratego, Risk, Battleship, Life, hell, even Candyland and Chutes and Ladders. But the best is probably Monopoly. That's right. The fine art of negotiation and deal-making. Talk about politics. Buying, selling, trading. Maybe the candidates can team up with their running mates, since everybody knows that 4 players are much more fun than 2. Hey, how about a video game? Candidates not only face each other, but might be forced to help each other. Let's see them go from adversaries to partners who have to cooperate. Or, since some of the problems they'll face don't require immediate answers, let's give them a take-home exam. Open book. Take a week to turn it in. Put their top people on it. That way we get to see their thinking. They should also face some overwhelming mission alone. Watch them face the no-win scenario, the Kobayashi Maru. It's not a contest, it's a test of character. Spock. Now, so far, these debates are intellectual. What about the physical? Should we make them play tennis against each other, or golf, or air hockey, or darts? How about we ask 2 teams in the NFL to let our candidates coach a football game? We mic them up, listen in as they offer the real coach their considered strategic advice. Play-by-play by Fox Sports this time. Now, does it diminish the office of the presidency of the United States of America to audition candidates to test them like this? Yeah, probably. But so what? Who cares? We find out what we want to find out. Because the bottom line is this, folks. Do we or do we not want the best person for the job? If we do, then let's actually find out who that is. The winner of these debates, the games, doesn't automatically get to be president. We still have to vote. This is simply a way whereby we, the people, the voting public, gets to evaluate a candidate's qualifications. We get to see the person rather than the politics. Besides, it makes great entertainment. The Pepsi, Nexus, Nike, McDonald's presidential Monopoly finals, live from Lincoln Center. Would work great as pay-per-view. At the very least, I smell HBO special. Look, times have gotten very tricky and complicated in and out of the Oval Office for all of us. Candidates and their handlers and their spin doctors and their spin doctors' handlers have gotten this election thing down to a science. I mean, literally a science. Nothing means anything anymore. So, let's see something real. But don't you find it ironic that the best way to see something real is to play a game?